Okay, so I'm going to be doing some more constructed events with the Grixis deck. In case you skipped a video or something, I put in a Ritual of Soot and took out an Ionize. Whoops, did I just remove that? Fuck, okay. No. I kind of want to put one of these in, potentially, just because Cast Down is a really good removal spell, but I don't actually have anything that can kill a legendary creature, which gets to be a problem against certain decks. Um, it's hard to say though. I could just put in like Fight with Fire instead. That might even be better. Yeah, why don't I do that? I guess I'd have to take out another card though. I'll leave it for now. We went like 6-3 last run. I think the deck was working kind of well. Okay, and then a quick update on fighting game stuff. I managed to get the stick in. I have my wired connection running decently well, I think. And I ended up doing like I played Street Fighter 4 for like an hour or so, and I don't have it in me to play it anymore, I guess. There's a few problems. Like one is that the stick that works on this laptop has Hori buttons instead of Sanwa buttons, so I can't use Honda. I thought I'd might be able to just like fix my muscle memory, but I can't. Like the jab hands muscle memory, I tap it really light and it just doesn't register on that stick. If I try to tap harder, it it doesn't it just like goes it doesn't come out right. So I don't I'm not going to sit and play jab. I'm not going to practice jab hands for hours a day just so I can play Street Fighter 4. So I played Chun and like I think in the hour I played there were only 3 people I came across. One of them was such a bad connection it was unplayable. Another one was just bad enough that it was still playable, but it was also bad enough that it didn't really feel like I was playing for real. And then I had one guy with a good connection, which I only ran across one time. So I don't have it in me. I'm not gonna like it just reminded me a lot of why I didn't like playing that game online very much, and it's not gotten better. There's a lot of the guy that had like a borderline good connection. He was playing as Gen, and he was pretty good. He knew some stuff, but the connection was bad, and he was just abusing it. And like I was really rusty too, and it just wasn't fun. Like I don't know, I don't want to do it. So I'll download Guilty Gear overnight tonight. Let me see what I want to get in my hand. Borderline hand. We have Sarkhan, and we only have one red source. No dual land. I think this isn't keepable. I think it's too risky. All right, Ascanta on turn 2 is fine. Even though I would like one more land if I could have it. I'll keep it because I have Ascanta. Okay, there's the land. This won't be too good against aggro though. Like Thought Erasure will be good against control, but we don't really have a lot of answers for aggro, so he's aggro. I mean, he's tempo, but it's pretty much aggro. All right. So we need removal pretty quickly. I don't know how we're gonna win this, honestly. Like, I guess we could draw into a board clear. Um, the problem is like against this deck, if he gets his Curious Obsession up, we're just not gonna be able to answer quickly enough. So I think as good as Escanta would be here, I think we need to pick out his hand. We need to do this just to and I guess the Surveil works as an Escanta anyway. Wow, he's got 3 Merfolk Tricksters. Okay. Hmm. Like, these are going to be a real issue. We can steal one of them with Connive if we get the mana for it. The thing is, like, this is just a very low value card, but if we do get the removal and he gets Curious Obsession, we want to be able to kill it, but the Storm Tamer serves the same purpose anyway. Let's just take out a Trickster to kind of... Okay, that's good, draw. I mean, it's not amazing. Like, next turn, we have Escanta if we don't have anything else to play. We're taking a lot of damage. Bolus will probably be able to come down next turn, and that will help us block a lot. Might be enough, might not. The problem, of course, is if he starts drawing into his counter spells and he counters this, we're just kind of fucked. So, and he has the option of waiting and seeing, like, he doesn't have to play this on his turn because as flash. So, like, yeah, it's not looking good. Because, like, okay, Tempest Chin. I'm actually happy, sort of, to see that. Not really. I mean, we're kind of going to die, but... okay, there's a land we want. Keep that. We can play Bolus and make him get rid of one of these. This Bolus is going to block... If he doesn't draw another land, we can trade for the Djinn. The problem, of course, is we're already down to 11, and even if we trade with the Djinn, we're taking another 5. We can connive and steal something to help block with. His best draw right here is a land, probably. Okay, well that's also very good. Yeah, it's not looking so hot here. Oh, and I forgot, he has this dude. We can't block anyway. Yeah, I think we're just dead. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this thing just takes out a dude every time he attacks. So like I could concoct or connive his Marauder, I guess, and then I could double block, but double block isn't even enough. He's just gonna kill me. And this is why I was thinking about trying to put more sweepers into the deck. Because I feel like the aggro matchups are really unfavorable with the deck as it is. Like, the problem, I guess, is what do I cut? And then if I start cutting the Ionize, the control matchup gets a lot worse. It's really tricky to say. This hand is quite a bit better, I would say. Like 3 land is good. We'll have playable Ionize. We have Bolus probably playable on 4 too, so we'll keep it. This would have been like last turn. Would this have even been good? Not really. It would have. We could have bounced something, but like it doesn't do enough. Like this is just more. I don't know. This could be a consideration for cutting that card out of the deck, to be honest, because it just doesn't do a whole lot compared to some other cards. And I've been using this sometimes to save one of my creatures. Like if he's going to kill Niv Mizzet, I can blink it out. It's better on Bolus though, because then you get to use the end of the battlefield effect twice. Okay, so I'm just going to play a... I think it's more important to have double red. And we're just gonna, we could bounce this, but it doesn't really do anything yet. I'm just gonna keep the mana open for Ionize. Ideally, he plays another one of these, or like another land, and then a Crackling Drake. And then for enchantments. Yeah, I was thinking about that. That makes sense. Like, or you can bounce a Planeswalker too, which is nice. I guess it's more of a control card then, yeah, right? For like the control matchup, just being able to, yeah, we'll take that out. This card does a lot of work in the Izzet decks. Yeah, I just, like, the thing is I want to put in like a Vraska's Contempt and another sweeper. So it's like, even though this does slow down stuff, I find in the aggro matchups it doesn't slow them down enough. It's pretty good in like mid-rangey matchups when they're mid-range or whatever, but otherwise it's just kind of like, I've mostly got value out of it, like bouncing a Planeswalker or something that gets a lot of counters on it, like a Steamkin. But yeah, I'm not really entirely sure, like, and it's also really nice when you kick it too. So I mean, it does a lot, but I'm just trying to decide if I did want to put like another Ritual of Soot into the deck or something like that, what would I actually cut? And this might be on the table to cut. Okay, so he basically he gave me a 3-for-1 there because Bolus took a card away. Alright, this is pretty good. So we can do Thought Erasure and then Ionize. I could bounce this, but I don't think it does enough. Like, I'd rather just slow. I just need to draw into another threat eventually. So I need 2 blue. I have 2 blue. I need a red and a black. So if I play this like that, that's fine. Okay. Too slow for aggro. You mean, do you mean, Ritual of Soot is too slow? Because I do think it is kind of slow. Do I want another land here? I think I need a card, a spell, not a land. And then we'll play... We need to play one of these basic ones to ionize with. Contempt, yeah, Contempt is really slow. The reason I wanted Contempt in the deck just was for, because I'm playing best of one. I don't have the full sideboard made yet, so like, I'm doing these best of ones, so I kind of have to decide, do I want to make the deck kind of like stronger in a control matchup, stronger against aggro, or do I want to kind of split the difference? And I'm not really sure what to do. That's not a good, this isn't good. I'm gonna have to kicker this out, I guess. Like, I don't like it, but I don't have any cards, so. Jeskai a better choice. Yeah, I'll look at that list, Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I'll flood it out here. Yeah, I'm not really sure how I settled on this deck. I was looking at I was just watching like Ali Eldrazi's streams, and he was talking. He said he thought this was a good deck to farm constructed events with, and I just took his list basically, and I've definitely had fun with it. Jesus Christ, this is just a mess. Okay, so maybe he'll hit Rawl with Risk Factor as a jumpstart option. I'm kind of in trouble here. Like, Just Guy runs 6 Board Sweeper in the main deck. Does it run, what's it called? Cleansing Nova, right? And then, does it use the Clarion? I haven't even looked at that list. I haven't, like, been up against that deck either. I mostly get matched up against, like, Is It Drakes and, some weird decks too, and then there's, like, not as much Golgari mid-range as I would expect. Yeah, I'll, if you want to link me a list that you think is good, I'll put it in and see how many cards I'm missing. Chances are I'm not even close to being able to make it because I just spent like all my resources making this deck, and then I still don't even have the full mana base. Like, you can see I'm running a few guild gates. It's because I don't have all of the rare lands that I need. But I do think I have, like, I have opened a lot of packs, so I might have more than I think I do, but it probably isn't nearly enough to make the deck. Okay, so he's just, like, pumping this up. The problem now is, oh, fuck me, dude. I need to remember when I'm playing against just this deck to check their graveyard. Because I think I'm just dead. Yeah, I'm just dead. Okay. Oh, you have it in paper. Nice. Yeah, I kind of want to get into playing on paper, but it's kind of like... Let me look at a list real quick. How am I at 2 losses already? Holy shit, that's not good. Oh, I don't have... My streaming software isn't allowing me to... Let me just grab a list, though, real quick. It's not letting me capture the browser windows for some reason. I don't know why. Just Sky Control. Import. Export, I mean. So, Oh, I guess I have imported this already just to look at it. Or no. Yeah, Niv and Bolas are the only creatures in the deck that I'm using. But, yeah. Okay, so... this isn't as bad as I thought. I'm missing, like... I already have 3 copies of Teferi. The mana base is the real issue here. Like, I need, so I need 3, 4, 5 rares, and then the mana base I need like 6, 7, 8, 9 rares. So yeah, I mean, like, I don't even have a single rare wild card right now, and I also need the I need to use like the first 5 I get to finish the mana base for this deck. So I'm kind of a ways off from being able to do that, unfortunately. And this run isn't looking too good right now. 3 Tef and Raw, yeah, that would be helpful. I mean, the real issue is the rares, because like I know you get those mythic wildcards a lot slower, but I feel like I don't know if you play Arena at all, but the way the economy works, I'm gonna keep this hand. I have some early interaction. I can probably play Sarkhan on turn 3. 2 and 2, yeah. Well, I mean, I have 3 Teferi anyway, so it's mostly just that. Okay, let me think. I need to probably Thought Erasure next turn. This is the best one to put down. Or wait, yeah. But the way the economy works, it's like mythic wildcards take a really long time to get. But if you look at any like general deck, usually the great majority of the cards in the deck are like rare. I mean, of course, like a lot of them are gonna be common, but just the mana base with all the rares and stuff. Okay, let me check this out quick. I think this thing is a big threat, but he needs to have the City Blessing for it to really matter. And it's not legendary either. I can just cast down on it. This card, this fucking card here, it just... I don't know what deck this is, honestly. But I think I'm going to take out a Johnny's Welcome, just because otherwise, like, he's going to have synergies with that, and I just don't want to deal with them. Oh, you know how it works? Okay, yeah. So I don't know if you agree with me or not, but I feel like the rares are just like the choke point, the bottleneck every time you're trying to build a deck. So like the mythic, like it just so happens that I only need like 1 more mythic for that specific list that I looked at, whereas I need like 15 rares. Okay, we're gonna play Sarkhan. I could Thought Erasure again and try to like. The thing is like I kind of want to take the Twilight Prophet out, but I don't think that's a priority right just yet. He doesn't have the mana for it. And so we're gonna maybe cycle out Blink of an Eye. I could blink that out too, but that's not really that good. I think I say Blink of the Eye to cycle, well, because I want to draw Bolus if I can. Yeah, I'm going to cycle the Blink of the Eye. It might be the wrong move, but I think I need to have like more proactive plays if I can. Because he's looking to have a really slow start. Okay, what's this? Alright. So I have Ionize up now. So I can do like Thought Erasure. I think I should cycle another card. I just don't really want to cycle any of these out. I'm going to eventually need a lot of land. Carnage, he has Carnage Tire in this deck. Yeah, so should I Thought Erasure then to try to pop? I kind of like keeping Ionize up, but let's just Thought Erasure. This will be better when his mana is when he has more mana. Well, that's annoying too. Conclave Tribunal is annoying, but I do have Ionize, and I know he has it now. Twilight Prophet is playable next turn, but I can just cast down on it. I'll take out Tribunal, I think. Oh, in general. Yeah, I've had a real hard time dealing with Carnage Tyrant. I think I don't think I can discard. I guess I can discard the Mountain, but it doesn't feel like a winning play to do it because I don't want to just like not have land draws, even though I'd like to have like Bolas come out on top or something. I just I don't want to draw Niv Mizzet and then just have sacked on my land. The sideboard in this deck runs like there's Niv now, so it's good that I kept the land. And now I can just ramp it out with Sarkhan. But yeah, the sideboard runs like... Wait, do I have the right... Red, 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 blue, blue. Okay, yeah, it's fine. The sideboard runs one Star of Extinction, and I think a lot of the reason for that is Carnage Tyrant. But I don't really, and it's good that we took out Tribunal now, because I wouldn't have been able to play that and keep the mana open for Ionize anyway. Hey Dimitri, what's up? We're 0-0-2 right now. Just lost to aggro, and this is looking better, but I don't actually know what this deck is. I've used Thought Erasure on him, and like I can't figure out what this deck is trying to do. It's some kind of vampire deck, I guess, but 2-star, yeah. So I'm just holding this for if he decides to play the Prophet. Okay. There's Ritual. So if I really wanted to, I could do like Ritual. I could ping this for 1 and do Ritual to clear the board. I don't feel like that's very good though. I think I need to cycle something, and I might as well... This deck makes a lot of tokens though, so I think I need to hold on to that. I guess Niv is a good enough threat without... I'll just ping the Paladin. It's just a free ping. Okay, and so then resolve whatever. I'm not going to waste my cast down on that. It's annoying, I guess, but whatever. It's just kind of there. So we're going to attack. I feel like I might maybe should cycle that, but I'm not going to. He is ready to ult, actually, soon. I feel like his hand is small enough, and we have answers for anything he puts down. A Sorcerer's Ward? No. Is that the blue card that you put it on something and they get hexproof? Alright, so... do I counter that or just cast it down? I think I just cast down on it, right? The artifact, what does it do? I can't remember. Okay, Bolas is a good draw. I might want to cycle this now because, like, well, the land can help us flip Bolus if we need to. I think I'm in a good enough spot that I don't need to cycle. I kind of want to not attack to be able to block that guy, though. Although, I guess Bolus can just block him, right? Let's just use the mana thing then. I mean, he's out of cards. He's probably going to get rid of Thirst, I guess. Because he doesn't have any way to he doesn't have any way to synergize that very well. Wait. Enters tapped, yeah. So we'll just attack. He had what's that card called? The thing that gives him life every time he plays a creature. It's a 1-drop 3 equip that allows a creature to tap to do 1 damage to the planeswalker. Oh yeah, I've seen that card before. Okay. Yeah, so he probably had that in his deck, but he didn't draw it. But yeah, that's... I'm not really familiar with that vampire deck. I feel like it's an old deck or something. It's like a deck that people were using before new sets came out or something. I don't really know. Because I've really only been playing this for a few weeks, and I've kind of, with the time I have available, I try to keep an eye on the meta game for standard in like competitive play, and I've never seen people using vampire recently. This is a good hand, I think. Escanta is really good. Insight is really good. Golden Demise is our answer if it's aggro. And we do have double black, so it's looking pretty sick. We can... we won't be able to play on turn... we're not going to be able to do anything on turn 2, though, unfortunately. No, I guess if I draw an island... I guess I can play a mountain and play a Skanta. That's fine. But I won't be able to Thought Erasure. So it's Golgari midrange. The Golden Demise is like maybe going to be good. Probably not. In which case, probably I just want to get a Skanta down as fast as I can. Oh, so you can just keep swinging with this with a sorcerer wand. Yeah, that's annoying. Do I want that? Kind of. It's like... if I don't take this, I'm already on 4 land without it. I think I need to get... he's a mid-range deck, so I think I need to sack that and get like Bolas or something better. I'm going to do... I just need to... I think I'm just going to get Ionize ready for next turn. He's gonna be able to play like... oh, okay. I guess I countered... I mean, he spent all his... I've never even seen this card, but that's gonna give him a lot of removal. But again, that -2/-2 on my deck doesn't really do a whole lot. But it would allow him to make trades against Bolas, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of questionable. I'm gonna graveyard that. I kind of hate to give up land drops when you have them, but we're kind of and I still can't do Thought Erasure because I just haven't put this down yet, and we haven't got like a swamp or an island, so not ideal. This isn't pressuring us too hard, but we don't have an Ionize anymore, so if he plays like... oh, this isn't even Golgari mid-range, okay. So he's got dinosaurs and shit. So he probably does run Carnage Tyrant, which will be really impossible for me to deal with. I'm going to save this for kicker, I think, if I need to. Okay, there's Niv Mizzet. Probably I'm going to keep that, and because like I can actually win with that card. And so the question now would be like, this slows his tempo down. This might ramp out something really scary. So I think if I go greedy and play Chemist's Insight, he might just be able to kill me. Thought Erasure can help me remove the biggest threat. Kicker, Blink of an Eye feels kind of the best to me. I need to actually hit another land drop if I can. So I'm going to do this. That's a pretty good draw. Thought Erasure would have been pretty good. Like, my fear was that if I did Thought Erasure, I would see like 2 giant bombs, and it's like, okay, I can get rid of one of them, but the other one's gonna kill me. Whereas taking that guy gave him ramp. Okay. He's killing. Oh, Escanto. Okay. I mean, I guess that's worth it, right? It's unfortunate we didn't draw the land. Okay, so I like Thought Erasure here, I think, and I can still Spit Flame if I needed. It's just kind of like the Surveil is actually really important to make sure we get a land next turn. Chemist's Insight I think is too slow. I don't have any mana left for anything else. Okay, Chupacabra is just going to kill Niv Mizzet, and he has 2 of them. So this is kind of bad. I guess we just take one of them out. We're going to eventually need to have it. I'm going to Spit Flame this because I'm just taking too much damage. If I do play Niv Mizzet next turn, which I'll have the option of doing, but I have to lose 2 life to do it, I'll be able, oh no, I won't be able to get it back because I don't have enough mana. That's annoying. Yeah. So this guy's back. At least we know what he's got in his hand. There's nothing like terrifying, but it's also it's kind of so I could actually do another Thought Erasure and just take the Chupacabra out in order to protect my Niv Mizzet. I don't have enough mana for both of these, and this doesn't kill that anyway. 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5. So if I shock this, I can actually Chemist's Insight, but shocking feels really sketchy when I'm at 12 health against this. It's probably the winning play though, right? I think I have to do that. Okay. That didn't help too much. Maybe I should have Thought Erasure first to Surveil. No, I don't need that now, I don't think. I'd like to get Bolus, or I Cast Down would be pretty good too, I think. Just something to keep his stuff in check. A cheap spell that I can play and do other stuff in the same turn. Bolus would be good because I'm going to play Niv, and then I have Bolus, and then I have 2 blockers available. And this is getting kind of scary. I mean, we're at 10 health. And he's got 6 power on board. He's swinging for 3. So the problem here is like Golden Demise is too slow now. Niv Mizzet is like really the only play we have. We have to do it. he doesn't have any. He doesn't have a hand, so chances are, if he doesn't draw like really good removal right away. Oh shit! I should have. Fuck me, dude. I could have got the Spitfire back, but I forgot to play the land first. That's really bad, because that Spitfire would have been really good too. Fuck. Um, but as I was saying, okay, whatever. That's just whatever. As long as he doesn't draw the removal, like this is just a terrible attack for him. I don't think he even attacks here. We'll be able to Golden Demise and clear out the Emissary if we really need to. Probably I'm gonna. Oh, okay. Um. So, I mean, I guess we kill. This has just more value. This is a first striker, but that shouldn't matter. And this dies to the Demise as well. Alright. And actually, we don't even need to use Demise. We can just ping him out. Rull is okay. Nicole is good. We're 1 mana off. Oh no, yeah, we are 1 mana off. Okay. So we're just going to hold the mana for Ionize. That's, I mean, there's nothing else to do anyway. I don't think he could ever have haste. Well, he's green. Do any of the some of the dinosaurs have haste? And we know he probably has dinosaurs. I'm going to attack though. I don't want him to be able to draw into some kill thing. And I really don't want to play around like haste. Do I ionize that? No, I don't think I do. I don't think it matters. This is my locking him out of winning the game card. I think that's more important than like preventing him from healing one more. I think this just pushes for the kill a little bit better, and I can get my Spit Flame back too. Oh, is the stream getting really laggy? It says it's running like shit now. I'm trying to let me close some shit. Okay, maybe I think I just Sarkon here. Let me know if the stream is not running well. I might need to reset it or something if it's running like shit. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, thank God. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm really trying to play to win here. So I really don't like going like, you know, if I had got 0-2, it would have been really bad. 2-2 is still really, or 2-3 is still really bad. So if I lose this next one, I'm not going to be happy, but at least I'm not just like getting completely blown out. Okay. I don't think I can keep this. Nothing is really playable. It's reliant upon getting a land drop. I've had much better luck with hands like this than I have with hands that are too few lands. I feel like it's a bit greedy to keep Niv Mizzet like this. If he's aggro, it's not good enough. I do have Sarkon, like, I'll keep it. I don't know. It's hard to say if that's worth doing. It's good to know that you have that. And if you do, oh, he's Boros. God damn it. Okay. I mean, chances are he's aggro. It's very unlikely he's not aggro. Well, I played the wrong land too. I should have played Steam Vents first. It doesn't really make a difference here, but we'll have Ionize on turn 3. Okay, so he's not aggro. He's running more than 2 color. I guess he's this is Jeskai, right? So the question now is like, is Sarkhan better or is Ionize better? I don't know the deck well enough to say like what his threats are on this turn. I feel like it's a slow enough deck that I probably just want to get Sarkhan down. I might regret this, but I'm gonna do it. This just will... He might counter it. Okay, yeah, he's gonna counter it, whatever. I need to make him use those up too, so... I mean, Niv can't be countered, but I want to be able to play stuff, and I can't play stuff if he's gonna counter everything. And that's what this deck does, so... There's another Sarkhan. And Sarkhan gets Niv Mizzet out, so... I think we just slam him down. How much does Teferi cost? I'm Googling it really quick. Teferi Planeswalker. 3, 4, 5. Ah, fuck. So, the question is like, if I get Sarkhan out now, the upside is that I get Niv out faster, which I think is worth it, quite honestly. I think I'm going to risk it. If he counters it, it's really bad, though. Okay, it resolved, thank God. Do I cycle anything? I think double Ionize is good. I'm not going to cycle anything, then. Picking up a Bolus would be good, but having the land up is going to play... Ah, that's annoying. The land is going to pay off in a control matchup like this. Alright, so we get Niv Mizzet out now. He doesn't have enough mana to counter it. Really good situation here. We blue, 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 red, red, so we just add red, I guess. Blue, 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 red, red, red. It just shouldn't matter. I'm always worried I'm going to fuck that up and not be able to play because I clicked the wrong thing. Any kind of removal would be really good for him, so he did have Teferi in hand. Is it Teferi or Teferi? I think it's Teferi. So that sucks. If I draw Burn, I can just kill him. That's not Burn. So the problem we're looking at here is like, I guess we cycle the Grave to see if we can get Burn. That doesn't do it. Okay, so we just have, like, if I keep Ionize open, I can keep it from developing further threats. But the problem is, I don't think I can win with Teferi up. Like, this feels like a more winning play. I just have to get those things back in my hand and being able to... Unfortunately, so if I play Niv Mizzet right now, no, I guess I have a turn. I have a 1-turn window here. So if I just slam Niv Mizzet back down, he won't be able to Teferi it, and then I should be able to kill Teferi. I think I can just start pinging him, if anything, to keep him from being able to... No, that sucks. Was X3 there? I didn't catch that. What did he... It was 1, right? Okay, yeah. So it kind of bit me on the ass that I sacked that land. Now I didn't draw a land, so now we can't play Niv Mizzet anymore. 3 Ionize in hand. Golden Demise is probably a dead card. The question is like, is it better to hold on to my Ionize? Now I don't have a window to play Niv Mizzet either. So I kind of need to draw Burn more than anything, I think. So I guess I jumpstart. and sack the Golden Demise. I don't like it, but we're pretty far behind, I would say. Well, there's a land. Probably thought ratio is a little bit better here. 3, he's at 5 mana. Yeah. So he's got double counterspell in hand, sabotage plus ionize. That doesn't help against Niv Mizzet. So what is my real fear, I guess, would be both Justice Strike and Cleansing Nova kill Niv Mizzet. So I guess I take away Justice Strike. I mean, it feels like shit, but Bolus, okay, sure. It's probably going to get countered, but maybe he taps his mana out and we can resolve it. I'm going to throw his Skanta down, I guess. No, I mean, I guess I have to throw Niv Mizzet down, but he can Cleansing Nova it. And then Cleansing Nova is 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. I guess what I do is like I play Bolus. First we play this and try to draw out a removal. Or wait, does that make sense? We don't have the right mana for Niv still. That's like ridiculous. Okay. So we just play this, try to draw removal out. If it resolves, fine, it's a good card. It resolved. So then we play Bolus. He's probably just going to Teferi it, but really, like, he doesn't really want to Teferi this that much. Oh, yeah, he can just ionize it. Okay, right. What was I? Okay, so we used up. He still has Sinister Sabotage too, so pretty shit. We have 3 Ionize in hand, but it doesn't matter because he got his stuff down and we did it. Well, I have to keep that so I can play Niv, but does it even matter? What's Teferi at? 4? So he just kills Niv anyway. 9, 8, 7. I mean, sure. Yeah, I mean, like, we're gonna go down to, we're probably dead. He just plays another spell. He's just gonna deck this down, play a spell, buff this, and we die. I mean, right, yeah, that's... So I see what you're talking about, Sean. That is a good deck. I think we had there was a line of play I could have done where I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. I had the ability to just like hold my mana for Ionize because I knew he could play Teferi on turn 5. But I what did I do instead? I think I played Sarkhan. So that I played Sarkhan because I knew I could ramp out my my Niv Mizzet with it, and I was saying that was a more proactive play. It was better, blah blah blah. But not really considering that if he just slams down Teferi, the Niv Mizzet just gets removed. So this is a pretty good opening hand. I'm gonna keep it. Alright, let's not fuck this up. Steam Vents is the best first one, right? Yeah. So he's aggro. That's unfortunate. We can play Sarkhan on turn 3, Bolas on turn 4. I find that playing Bolas is pretty strong against aggro if you can get him down on turn 4. So, and Sarkhan is... Do we want to cycle anything here? I don't think Expansion Explosion is really what we want to have. It's I think I just want to have another creature I can play in case he manages to remove, you know, if he just spends 2 cards to kill Bolas. We need this as a blocker. We'll be able to connive. If he kills Bolas, we'll be able to connive something, and that can help trade blockers a lot. Oh, he's hitting Sarkhan, really? I cannot say I agree with that. If you're playing aggro, this isn't gonna... I mean, this is a scary, sort of a scary planeswalker. You're worried about ramping out Niv Mizzet or something, but man, that's... okay, yeah, I mean, that just doesn't seem right to me, but I'm happy with it. Because now I have a lot more health and Bolas is coming down. Because I could have been 3 health lower than I am right now. I guess though, if I did have Niv Mizzet in hand, and I just throw another land down and then ramp out Niv Mizzet, he's probably out of the game, right? Like I just start pinging his stuff and he dies. So I can kind of understand the reasoning there, but I don't know. I feel like when you're playing aggro, you have to really be careful about that kind of stuff. And just say, like, look, if he has Niv Mizzet, I lose anyway. I need to try to put the pressure on. Wait a second. He has... Do I have... No, okay. I have 1 in my graveyard. This will be 2, though. So this will be a 2-2 with haste if I get control of it. So it's better to take this, I guess. And then the advantage of taking that is he loses like 1 power, but I didn't want him to eventually get, like, if he starts playing burn, I didn't want both of his guys to get buffed and have I don't know. I guess this is already 2 power, but okay. That's annoying. This is a good trade, though. I mean, he's pretty much out of gas, but so am I. Sarkhan will help. We need more blow. God damn it. Okay. So, does he hit Sarkhan? Like, I don't think you ever hit Sarkhan in this situation. But okay, go ahead. Like, I just don't understand how aggro is gonna win if they're not going face. That's just like. Though I guess if I keep dead drawing land, for instance, cast down on this feels so bad. So let me think about this. Can I just afford to take 2 more damage and see if he develops a scarier threat? Probably not. I think I just have to... I guess I can wait until it's an instant, so I'll wait and see. The ideal situation is he puts an enchantment on that. Okay, he dead drew 2 though. Like, almost any card I draw is good, other than... Okay, that's good. Okay. Sarkhan, I think I do have to keep that in case I draw land again. Just like, I don't want to put this on the graveyard and then draw a land. Oh, I don't have any cards. God damn. I just played the mountain without thinking about it and then fucked myself over. Okay, this I'm just like misplaying really bad. Okay, please give me like Bolus. Niv Mizzet. That's good too. Okay. This will lock out whatever he tries to do, hopefully. Alright, he's pretty much gone then. I'm not even gonna cycle them. Because he can't win if I have two of these. And this is eventually gonna put out dragons. Oh, my kid just woke up. He never wakes up in the middle of the night. I might have to go check in a second. You shitting me? You have to be shitting me with that. Oh my god, dude. Who? So I guess I should have ignored the shock. I mean, how could you ever think that was the right play though? Okay, and I'm just gonna flat out forever. I have so many draws that win me the game, but they need to happen very soon. And this please, dude, give me something. Give me explosion. That's not it. So I'm dead. Wow, I can't believe I lost that one. That's insane. I'll be right back though. So that really sucked. I guess I could have thought about it a little bit more when he played the shock. I could have said, look, the shock is very minimal impact, and it's not going to kill me by itself, so I need to wait and counter something like any creature is really what I have to worry about. And I think the problem with the shock was like it was preventing Sarkhan from winning the game. So I just kind of like was like, well, I'm just going to counter this and then then he's not going to be able to win the game. But he drew a haste 5/5. So, all right, we need. We're just going to thought erasure, I guess. I'm pretty upset about that game. It just like really didn't go well. Oh, we have to pay 2 life to thought erasure. I'll do it though. Okay. I think this is the real threat here. This is going to be very annoying. Though Spitflame answers like both of those cards. We're going to be able to ionize next turn. He's going to be at 2 mana. The Rejuvenator is going to help him ramp. Let's just take the... I think I just take this out. Or maybe I take the worm out. It's really hard. I don't know what to do. I decided to do that because I don't actually want to use a counter on that card. And it's going to help him ramp stuff out. Well, he gets another ramp. And so like now, I guess the problem now is I have to counter this instead of this, if he manages to play that first. But I think that's okay. I'm not going to Spitflame this, but the problem with this card is it's just going to put some damage. Ugh. Okay, so I'll just ionize this to utilize my mana on his turn, etc. Alright, flooding out again. We'll just put the Guild Gate down now. We don't need the mana. He's probably going to play the bear this turn. Oh, I guess if he doesn't draw a land, he'll play the raptor. And that's kind of what I'm afraid of now is like, if the raptor comes down... Oh, okay. So now the worm is going to be a 5-drop. And he's on 4 mana. The worm does not die to Spitflame. Bolus is good. The problem with Bolus at this point is if I don't kill this and he draws a land, he's going to put the worm down. And I honestly have no way of dealing with the worm. I guess I can block with Bolus and Spitflame it. I might as well do that. This makes him discard. All of his cards are pretty solid. He doesn't really want to discard anything. And I can get the oh, and I can't get the Spitflame back. That was stupid. Yeah, but I don't think I had time though. Like Spitflame this, wait another turn to get the Spitflame back with Bolus. It's really slow. This isn't threatening me yet. Okay, yeah, now it is. Okay. So the problem we're looking at is that if I Spitflame here, I have no answer for this. 3, 4, 5. And he will put this down next turn, I think, because 4, 5. This is a 5-drop. Yeah. But if I don't remove this now, he draws. It's just 1 card draw though. I'm just kind of fucked because I'm just flooding out so bad. I don't attack. I just have to hold that to answer the worm, unfortunately. problem, like, once I kill the worm, I have no creature left, and this is just going to keep drawing him cards. So my next draw needs to be pretty solid to be in a good situation. I could flip Bolus, but, oh my god, dude, really? Do I just Spit Flame this then? Well, I guess he doesn't put this down this turn. I think I just kill that. I could have flipped Bolus to kill the worm. Now I'm just going to flat out forever, I guess, and die. Jesus, dude. Why? He's really afraid I have a counter, I guess. He just wants to get a wide board that I can't deal with and play this when he thinks I don't have an answer. Well, cast down will be good against this, but if I 4, 5, 6, he's hitting me for 6 every turn, no matter what I do. I think I have to hold that though. I mean, there's no way I'm winning if he puts that down, and I don't have an answer to it. I can hopefully draw like into something playable. I'm going to kill this now to use my... I mean, I probably don't need this much mana, but if I drew, like, Explosion, maybe I'd want to use... I don't know, I wouldn't... Explosion on the worm would have been okay. Oh my god, you have to be shitting me. So, alright, 4, 5, 6 damage. Sure. How much land do I even have left in my deck, man? Like... Yeah, that's not good. This is just really hard to deal with. I pretty much have to ignore that card, but... You know, now if I draw like Ritual of Soot would have been a good draw, but now this thing makes it not a good draw. Rawl is not going to save me. I can remove one creature with him, but I just die if I do that. Well, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I die. So I guess I draw with him and just see if I get anything. But, yeah. There's not a lot of mana left either. Well, Niv Mizzet would have been good a turn ago. I don't have the mana. All of that flooding out, and I don't have the mana for it, so that sucks. I conceded, dude. Why is it making me watch this? Didn't I just concede? Yeah, okay. So, both games I've pretty much lost from flooding. It doesn't feel good. We're at 0-2. That's just like atrocious. I don't know. I guess like mentally though, when that happens, you really can't do much about it. Like there's not really a lesson to be learned there, I don't think. And so I shouldn't really get too mad about it. I think Mulligan, you know, I kept a hand with a lot of land in the opening hand. Maybe that was a little bit dangerous, but eh. So I think this is a good hand. We need just one more land drop and we're good to go. We can get Sarkhan down early. Looks solid to me. Bullets should be able to come out at 4. Another green deck. Alright. If he's playing a bunch of those rampy dudes, it'll be nice to steal one of them. That's a good draw. We play... I almost want more... I think it's dangerous to add more than 2 of these to your deck, though, because you really just want one of them in play. But it helps so much. Like when I get this play down, it's like, okay, I'm probably not gonna flat out. I'm probably not going to like just not draw land. I'm gonna get what I need. This is scary though. I'd like a board sweep, but Niv Mizzet is also very good. We do have a good way to utilize mana here. The problem is if he ramps out something really big, we're kind of in trouble. I'm going to keep it though because we have Sarkhan and we can ramp it. We can actually ramp it out next turn too. I don't think I cycle anything. Well, I don't need 2 of these. They're not terrible, but if I can draw like Ritual of Soot or something, it would be better. Land isn't terrible either. Never put 3 or more. It's a setup. Yeah, I mean, I was just like talking through considering it, but I do agree, like it doesn't... It's just gonna be a big dead draw a bunch of the time. Well, that's scary. Steam vents. What do I need to deal with this? Ritual of Soot, specifically. I guess Niv can just chump it, and then I can concoct it back. Red, red, blue, 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 red. So we need 2 red here, right? Oh yeah, indestructible. Cool. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're fucked. I don't have any mana. Okay, so they're all indestructible. I just hit him in the face, I guess. I might be able to stabilize. It's pretty unlikely, I think. This is... Let's see. When does that buff wear off? Or does it permanently got +1 counters permanently? Oh yeah, it's permanent. I didn't realize that. Well, Bolus can kill it at least. And then these aren't a huge threat, but they're still there. Stealing Llanowar Elves doesn't do enough. So, I mean, I just do this, I guess. Oh, we got rid of Carnage Tyrant. What is that? What's the other card then? Probably a card that kills me somehow. Because, like... It's some kind of buff or shit. I don't know. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So I'm dead. 0-3. Not a good run. Not a good run at all. Let's do better on this next one. That really sucked. don't need any of those cards. So Sean, what do you think? I know you just think I should play Jeskai Control, but what do you think I should like? Do you think I should switch up any of these cards to get more favorable against the aggro matchup? Like I'm really wondering if I want to run 2 Blink of an Eye in here. Even like Lava Coil would feel pretty good to me. Just to be able to pop off some of those mid-range threats and stuff like that. I think I'm going to try that though. Maybe just put in double Lava Coil. Fight Fire with Fire is also it's a bit slower, but it's better in the control matchup. I kind of just want to have an answer. Ritual of Soot. Yeah, I've got 1 copy. Do you think I should put more in? Because I feel like it's a bit slow, like, and it doesn't really kill a lot of stuff either. Because I'm looking at my list right now, and the problem I think is like I have 2 casts down, which is good. But what do I have to deal with, like a big creature that's, or I guess the real issue is like what do I have to deal with, like a mid-range creature that doesn't get killed by Soot or Golden Demise? 2 to 3, you think? Okay. So what do you think I should cut? The Blink of an Eye, or Connive Concoct? I feel kind of on the fence about. I've had a lot of games where concocting back my dudes has been really good, and then Connive is situationally useful, but I don't know, like I just feel like the it's probably going to be Blink of an Eye or Discovery. You think I should add Discovery and Dispersal? I have 2 copies of it. Is this just to get rid of Carnage Tyrant and stuff? And to not flood out so bad? What card is too expensive? Concoct? So should I cut these for Discovery? Alright, we'll try it. And then, what do I cut? Do you think I should cut Blink of an Eye for 2 more Ritual? Oh, I only have 2 Ritual total. I'll cut one of them. I don't know. It feels weird to only have 1 Blink of the Eye in the deck, though. So I wonder if I need more black mana now, because I just cut I guess that's a 1 black. Just because I have more Rituals, so maybe I need a little more black. I don't know. 2 or 3 main. Maybe like 1 more swamp or something. The mountains I feel like I need for Sarkhan, but Ritual of Soot is like really important in the aggro matchup. I don't know. I'll try 1 more swamp. Yeah, Discovery Dispersal looks like a really good addition that I hadn't been thinking about because when I'm flooding out a lot, that's like a cheap card that can fix the flood. You know, like how many times did I have a situation where I was like, well, I really want to draw land, but Chemist's Insight is too expensive, and if I could just do like Discovery, it really, really helps with that. And then Dispersal is an actual answer for some of these really big creatures that are hexproof and stuff like that. Okay, I don't like this hand. I can Thought Erasure on 3, but the problem I feel like is I'm not going to have the land I need, I don't think. Well, this is pretty bad. Escanta is good, but just praying that I draw another land is... I do have a cast down. I'm going to risk keeping this, only because I have Escanta. I just have to draw another land. Okay. Unfortunately, oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a list that runs Disinformation Campaign with Doom Whisper and Dream Eater and stuff like that, which is a pretty different version of the deck. Like I'm interested in trying that, but the thing is, like, I'm pretty new to the game. I'm trying to stick to one deck for longer without... I know I just made changes to it, but part of that is because this is best of one. I feel like I had to make some decisions there. Okay, another gate is fine. I have to get the land. Glowspore Shaman. I don't really want to use Cast Down on it. I guess he's probably Golgari mid. Well, no, he could be Golgari mid range. I don't. They play the elves sometimes. I feel like this is gonna get a better target later. I can't let this just keep swinging for 3 uncontested, but I think I can wait like one turn. Also, Golden Demise will clear it if he puts more shit down. So I have Niv Mizzet in hand. I need to keep drawing land, so I'm going to keep that. Yeah, I think he's not drawing his land. Well, he's going to Forest Search it there. Vivian Reed and Gruesome Menagerie. Okay, so like, I really hate to let this guy keep swinging, but I can get so much value off of this if I just wait a little bit. The problem is if he just keeps not doing anything other than that. Okay, that's really good. I'm glad I waited here, because this just blocks it, and he has to discard. And this is a lot of insurance against whatever else he might do. Oh, that sucks. But at least I can do value on Golden Demise now. It is a sorcery though, unfortunately, so I have to take another 3. We're going to keep that for Niv Mizzet. Golden Demise is pretty juicy right here. It could be better, but my life is low enough that I have to take that. We have a cast down up if we need it. I mean... Ah, man, that's scary. So, I have to kill this because, first of all, I have the mana open right now. If I draw into a land, I need to be able to play Niv Mizzet, and I can't let that live. It's just going to keep drawing him cards. If I knew 100% I were going to get a land by graveyarding this, I would graveyard it for sure. But I feel like he's choked out enough. I should keep this because basically like he's unlikely to develop two mid-range threats. It's more likely he's just going to slam something big down. And even if he doesn't, yeah, like okay, I think I made the right call here. Uh, we really need the land now. This would be good, but I just need that land. Oh my god, come on, dude. Okay. This feels like shit, but I'm just gonna explosion his face, I think. No, it's an instant, I'll wait. Or no, yeah, it's an instant. Okay, I'll wait. Maybe he puts down a 1 health creature or something, I don't know. It's unlikely. I need to draw a land though, like... Oh, fuck me, dude. Okay. So... Um... I think I have to do this. Niv Mizzet is not even great anymore, really. Although I guess, let me think about this. Escanta, let's see. Another Niv Mizzet. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna chump, and it's gonna survive with 1 health. I don't have another instant, like, I won't be able to play an instant to ping with. But I can't, like, I think I need to dig for something other than a second Niv Mizzet. I'm gonna decline for now. I don't have the mana to utilize that properly. Bolus is interesting because I could Thought Erasure and Bolus, but it kind of... I'll just take 1 more damage. I think I'll do that. Wait, did I fuck that up? Oh my god, I miscounted the mana. So I might as well expansion then, right? I mean, it doesn't feel good, but... Like, that was ridiculous that I miscounted that. Second Doom Wisp, he's just totally stacked here. Plaguecrafter is not good for us. None of this stuff is... He's never going to get that worm down, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want to deal with the second Doom Whisperer. Mountain, no. And then I think we take out the Plaguecrafter, just because I should have kept the Mountain. Fuck. He's pretty far away from playing that worm. Well, no, he's not. He's going to be able to play it. I just don't have the mana to utilize that. Actually, he doesn't play the worm if I do this, but we're close to dead. It really sucks jump blocking like that. And unfortunately, like, Niv can't answer it directly, but I might be able to pull something out. Pretty unlikely, though. I need, like... Well, Cast Down is good, but... So if I play Cast Down, the elves kill me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm 1 mana short of being able to do both. Right? So I think I just lost that. That sucks. I'll be right back. I gotta check something. Okay, I'm back. So, pretty unfortunate games so far. It's been, it's hard to know whether I'm misplaying, how much of it's misplaying, how much of it's luck of the draw. I have to assume there's some significant misplays in there though, like my win percentage has been really pretty garbage. Okay. Again, it's one of these hands where, because I have Escanta, I think I can keep it, but the ritual is a pretty good draw, I would say. Because I can hopefully get enough mana if he is actually aggro, which it looks like he might. He's probably just Sky Control, actually. In which case, I want to Thought Erasure as early as I can. And I do have 2 of them, so I need to draw another blue or black mana though. Yeah, it's just Sky. Oh no, it's not, it's this deck, okay. Second bolus, not what we need. We really need another land. Fuck. Well, so here's the deck we added in, or the card we added in. And it's actually really good right here. Because we have nothing else we can do. This is going to help us prevent just not getting the land. Okay, so we don't have an island or a swamp. Meaning we probably want this steam vents, which we have to shock out. I think that's right. So cast down does not answer that card. Oh, we drew it this turn, right? So enters tapped, yeah. Radical Idea is better than blank. In this deck, you mean? That sucks. Ritual Episode is really solid here, I guess, but the Phoenix just keeps coming back, which is frustrating. But okay, we'll keep that. So now the question is like, do I Ritual or just play Bolus? Because this Phoenix is just gonna come right back, right? Like I'm just removing Danitha, which is not insignificant, but Bolus is just gonna trade. He can trade with Danitha at least. I can cast. I think I play Bolus, right? I'm trying to. I've never actually seen this thing rekindle. I'm trying to think of how it goes down. Like, so it gets that token immediately, and then on his next turn, it comes right back to life with haste. So killing it on my turn does nothing, right? Um, I'm not keeping that. Oh, the token, so I can just kill the token. Oh, okay, okay, okay. The problem is I don't have the mana to kill the token. So, if I had been able to trade with Bolus, it would have been good, but I think I have to Ritual here just to buy myself some time. Which sucks, but I don't think I can take another 6 next turn. So I'm 1 mana off from being able to remove it properly. Fuck, man. Do I just wait and hope that I can remove it completely? This is only really taking 2 damage off the board. So I guess I'll Thought Erasure. Insight is too slow. Because I'm in danger of dying. Oh, expansion cast, god damn it. Dude, yeah, that was a really well, I was gonna do I was holding mana for Soot cast down, but I didn't have I was 1 mana short. But yeah, using expansion on cast down would have been great. Although would it have let me, because I have to do it when it's all in the stack, so I don't think I could have done it like that. Right? Because I needed like, but I think I can do it now. I can Soot cast down. Do I have enough black mana? No, I don't, do I? I need 3. Oh, I do, okay. What? What the fuck? Oh, it's converted. I was thinking it was toughness for some reason. Fuck me, dude. Okay, so I just completely misplayed really hard. Yeah, that's not good. I don't have enough for that either. Okay, well. I guess I'm gonna... So if I cast it down when it's attacking me, I can prevent taking 4 damage. But then I'm never gonna be able to kill it. So... I just have to take the hit, I guess, and hope I don't die. Well, I totally misplayed this. I mean, I'm happy to know I misplayed at least, you know, instead of... Okay. So let's see if this even works. I don't think it does because it's going to be on the stack. I'm not going to be able to choose a new target. This isn't going to come up right away, is it? Yeah, explosion for 3, yeah. Oh shit, you're right, dude. Fuck me, dude. So now there's nothing I can do then, right? Because I need, yeah, so I had there was a ton of stuff I could have done and I just didn't do any of it correctly. Um, okay, so I'll explosion it next turn then. I guess I can still do that, but I could have done that last turn and not taken 4 damage. He's probably just going to draw burn. Well, that sucks. Yeah, yeah. I think that little buff is going to make it so I don't have the mana for it. Let's just check. I don't even know. No. Fuck, man. Alright. Should I test it? No, I don't think I guess I can just explosion the token now. But I'm not going to have the... yeah, I'll just explosion the token this way. I'm going to do it for 1 to preserve as much mana as I can. Just hopefully I can draw something that I can play, but it's unlikely. This is like... okay, that's going to kill me. I can probably draw some answer, but I'm really playing from incredibly far behind here. So Rawl can remove here. He can just use a Johnny to bring it back, but it's not going to have haste or anything, so... The problem, I guess, is that... oh yeah, he can do that, I forgot. Okay. So nothing would have saved me then. I could have drawn removal and he would have just made it indestructible. Yeah, so I lost that one. Fuck. I definitely should have, if I had done some of the stuff you were saying with it, I just didn't even think about that combo. I haven't really dealt with his Phoenixes before and I didn't know how to do it. But I think in the future I'll know better how to handle that. Because that would have really helped. I don't know, like the game would have been pretty different if I had managed to do that properly. Okay. I like this hand. It's a little bit slow, but you know, this deck is a little bit slow. And the biggest issue is if he's aggro. We don't have any interaction until turn 4. Oh, that's something at least. So he's looking to be Demir, probably. Could be another color in there. Oh man. Well, fortunately, I think Ionize is... he probably wants to take away my Ionize. But thank God I have 2 copies of Bolus in hand. And I need to Thought Erasure him next turn. because if he has a second Thought Erasure, I don't want him to take away both Bolus. So he takes one away. Yeah, seeing him take one away makes me more, I'm not certain or anything, but it makes me more worried that he has a second one. And I want to make sure I don't let him. What? Oh shit! I played the wrong. Oh, Oh, fuck me, dude. I played the wrong land. I needed. I could have played this and just done it, and I didn't do it. Oh, that's so bad. So if he Thought Erasures now, I'm very bummed out. It's totally bad because I needed, like, I could have done that and then I could have had mana for Ionize next turn. Now I either have to skip the Thought Erasure entirely or hold mana for Ionize. It's just, or play Sarkhan. Like, I really needed to utilize that mana and I didn't. Notion Rain, okay. So he's pretty heavy Dimir, I guess. Probably. I mean, I don't think you would run that unless you had a lot of Surveil synergy. I guess it's a good card on its own. I just haven't seen it used and constructed very often. Okay. So now the question is, like, I feel like Sarkhan might be the best play, but the thing is, like, what does he do on turn 4 that's really scary? I'm not sure. Thought Erasure is a bit of a hedge. Like, I don't think Thought Erasure is good anymore. Whereas Sarkhan is, like, puts pressure on him more than anything. I think I'll do that. I don't think I'm going to discard anything. My hand is pretty good. We're a little bit short on land, but I can start looking for that later if I need to. Like if I draw another spell that I don't need. So if he plays a really threatening 4-drop, then this probably wasn't the best play. Okay, thank God. So it's really good we didn't hold mana for that. He just had nothing. So bull is red, black. We have everything. This will not be tapped because we have this out. So we can just play Bolus here. Actually, we can Thought Erasure and Bolus. Is he thinking about countering that? Yeah. He's protecting something good, I guess. I could have expansioned it and countered it to get it through, but I think it's more important to just get Bolus down. Okay, so we have black, red, we need a blue, and any other color should be good, right? You think I should have done expansion on it? It's just like... I don't know, I felt like this made him... He got to choose the discard, of course, but we have Sarkhan out protected with a Bolus. We have initiative. If I had used expansion to counter that, then I was using, like, more card. It feels like this gave better card advantage with more upside. Being able to target his discard, yeah, like that was probably the concern, I guess, but I don't know, like So let's look for removal. This is a bit unfortunate that he has this out, but and I don't even really like getting rid of a land because it's good for expansion, but I think I need like a cast down. Escanta is good enough. And then the question here is like, I don't think I attack. I have to protect this guy probably. I don't think he'll let me through anyway. I don't think it's worth risking. We need, if I can get a little bit more mana down, then I'm able to use explosion as a trade. Basically, I hate to counter that card. Do you think I should? Should I counter that at all? He's gonna use. Yeah, I need to save it for removal. Yeah, I'm not gonna counter that. This is probably just trying to beta counter. Although I could just, if he does removal, I could expansion um, the removal, which is a good trade for me. No. So I don't feel like I should protect Sarkhan, honestly. Like, he has trample, he's still going to take hits. I do lose the ability to filter my cards more, but without Bolas on board, I don't have a immediate enough answer for that. Cast down would be a really great draw. Escanta is going to help a bit. The problem is we kind of want to draw land too, though. No to counter it, yes to expansion. Okay, yeah. Yeah, countering this just feels like pointless. It's such a bad value for me. This doesn't even the surveil like this surveils for him anyway. This doesn't even do a whole lot. I feel like, yeah, it's just kind of, raw. Raw is pretty good. I can't use him to trade unless he blocked intentionally. I think I need it for the card draw though. Although it's 5 mana. Oh, I can flip Bolas with one more land, yeah. I'm gonna graveyard this. I don't think I can afford to play it now, it's too slow. So you think I should... I need more land than this to flip Bolas. I need 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 5. Um, 3, 4, 5. How many graveyard? 5. Yeah, we need more in the graveyard still. So what I did here, I can explosion for 2 damage. So if he attacks with Whisper again, I'm gonna block with Bolas and explosion. The problem is that like if I do that and I'm gonna let that go. The problem is if he has like disdainful stroke or something, I'm just like fucked. And he's more likely to have it because I let that go. But if I use Ionize on that, then I wouldn't have the option of explosion either. The upside on this going off is really good for me. The downside, of course, is that I'm kind of out of answers if it doesn't work out. And he saw me pay 2 life to play a land, so he's thinking like he's really going to be cautious about attacking probably. Then again, I don't think he can afford to not attack here. It's just kind of like, well, he can afford to, but he's probably thinking like, oh, he really doesn't want to not attack. If he doesn't attack, I'm pretty happy, I think. I prefer that he just attacks me. Alright, good. Well, if he has Disdainful Stroke, or I guess that's the card I'm most worried about. Any kind of counter spell is really bad. I should have done that first, right? Or can I still do it? Yeah. Does it resolve? Does it resolve? Please resolve. Doesn't look good, does it? Yeah. That sucks. I'm not entirely out of it, but he's also low on cards, but you know, the board state is really not looking happy for me. I'm not keeping that. I need cast down. I'll transform it. Blink of an eye. That buys me time. I can kick it. If I kick it, I have just enough mana left over to ionize, I think. And then I could just ionize when he plays it again. He shouldn't be able to do anything about that. More land. Red, blue, yeah, so we're good. If he has another counter, he could protect his Doom Whisper by just like countering my counter, but it's the good thing I have is that I have Escanta now, so I can dig for cast down if he manages to resolve that. Ideally, I can get like Niv Mizzet down or Bolus and just flip Bolus and start winning the game like that. Oh my god. Well, might as well counter it, I guess. Just do 2 damage to him. He's gonna make me discard it either way. And he has enough mana to play that. Pretty frustrating, but this is what Demir does, so I mean I can't really begrudge him his game plan. It did slow down significantly. He didn't get to swing with that again this turn. The best case scenario is I actually get a good draw off the top and I don't have to do this. Though there's not... I guess the best draw is cast down. He's tapped out right now. He shouldn't be able to counter it. Not good enough. 2 copies of Cast Down in here. It'd be great if I could find it. What else would be good? Just like, even Bolus would be... Ritual of Soot is not what we want. I mean, we take it because it's a card, but... And then we can play it to kill the sprite. I mean, how much does that really matter? I don't think it matters. I think it's more important to just make him think we might have a counter, to make him play around stuff, or to hold a card or whatever. It's really unfortunate though. So we graveyarded, what did we graveyard from that? Oh, in the bottom, we put in the bottom of our library. We lost a Bolus, which sucks. That's not good. Yeah, the problem I'm seeing with this thing is like, we can't draw creatures with it. So like, Bolus would have actually been a good draw. But he wasn't like good enough. Like Bolus plus Spitflame would kill this, but really I just want to get Cast Down and just deal with it. The issue is he's continually drawing cards now. He's surveilling. The likelihood that he's just going to draw another one or put another threat down is going to get pretty high. And something like Bolus would actually win us the game more at this point, I think, than Cast Down would. Because we can just flip it and kill it and then draw cards. And even like Niv Mizzet would be decent. I mean, Niv Mizzet's always good, but the problem is it's a 5/5. And like... So one consideration here is if I kill this now, if I don't kill it, he's going to take me to the 7, which is lethal next turn. But I could always just do that later, I guess. I don't feel good about Spitflaming that. It just doesn't seem worth it. The other problem, when digging for Cast Down, the likelihood that he just has another counter spell is pretty high. And, like, I just dig and dig for Cast Down and then he just counters it. I mean, the same problem with Bolus, though. Really shitty game. Okay. So I can only explosion for 4 damage. This does 4, so could I explosion for 2? No, I'm 1 mana short of being able to do that. Because if I had 1 more mana, I could explosion for 2 and then just Spitflame and kill it. But I'm 1 mana off. So I could explosion this for 2 and just draw cards, but then I'm going to go down to 1. I think I just have to dig for Cast Down and hope that he can't counter it. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, that's not good. Well, let's see what I draw. I think I just lose for sure, but... And that was one argument for using Spitflame at the end of his turn to kill the sprite, was that I would not die from this attack on board. Whereas now even if I draw an answer somehow, I'm dead on board. I would have been able to have 1 more turn to cast him down. Okay, yeah, it's like really, really bad series of runs. I think I just went 0-3 twice in a row. Or am I 0-2? No, that was 0-3. Okay. That's insane. Gotta do another one. I can't finish on that note. And I'm seeing the issue with Ritual of Soot is like it's just a dead draw a lot of the time, but I do think I need it on the aggro matchup. I'm kind of missing Concoct, but I do think the Discovery Dispersal is just straight up better. That actually would have been an answer I could have drawn into. It would have at least slowed him down and made him discard as well. So I don't think that, I think the changes that you suggested are working fine. We just haven't, and honestly, we haven't even drawn, like, there hasn't been a situation really where I've drawn one of my replacements and been like, oh, if I had this instead, I'd be fine. I guess that Ritual of Sutra last game wasn't very good, but if it had just been like a Concoct would have been okay too, but he probably was just going to counter anything I did at that point. That's the problem when you're playing against a deck like that, is when they're able to develop minions and start drawing more cards and surveilling, you're not going to be able to play stuff. Okay, these are, I just played I think I played the island because then I can play that, and then nothing is really correct here. I did this because now I can, like, oh, Discovery is, so he might be the vampire deck again. Discovery is like pretty solid here, but I feel like I already kind of have stuff that I need. I'd rather save it for Dispersal if I could. I can cast down on the end of his turn if I really needed to. I don't really see myself doing that, but yeah, like, I'm not going to cast that down. It would have been nice if I could have ionized that, but okay. I'm just going to hold my mana for Ionize, I think. He's going to probably play like a vampire that buffs all the other vampires or something like that. And I'd like to just be able to counter that. I don't think Dispersal is going to be very good against this deck either. Does he not have a 3-drop at all? Alright. Unfortunately, I think I just have to take that out. I mean, I need to utilize my mana. I need to prevent him from I need to prevent this from going off. Okay. So this is going to play tapped. I won't be able to play Sarkhan. That kind of sucks. I think at this point I do Discovery. I want to get Bolus or something that's going to play on the board. Oh, thanks, Sean. I appreciate all your feedback. It was really helpful. I'm going to drop the Swamp. I'm going to keep the Spitflame. It's a little bit... It's not exactly the answer I want against this deck, because he's probably going to have like a wide token board and a lot of like little chumpy threats like this. I don't really want to have to use a Spitflame on a 2-1. But I don't really want to give up a removal option unless I have to. So I'll play Sarkhan. And then we're going to develop this land. And I believe I'm going to cycle the Guildgate. I need to find a dragon to play. Or a sweeper would be good too. I think I might have to cast down this, just so I don't want this to go off. Lifelink is kind of irrelevant to me. This utilizes the mana. Maybe I'll wait until the next turn though. Until his turn, I mean. Against a deck like this, I don't feel like I can just hold my removal forever. It's great if I can take out a bigger threat with it, but if he starts swinging for 3, if he gets another creature down especially, I have to, I don't want him to transform Legion's Landing. Tribunal, what is he playing that on? Oh, and Sarkhan? Okay, sure. So he can vote that out. I'm always kind of surprised, like, what people consider... Okay. So he's gonna buff his vampires, I guess. Makes sense. I'm gonna cast this down now for mana efficiency because I don't want to have to be in a situation where I don't have mana to do stuff. Alright. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can either Chemist's Insight or Spit Flame. I think it's more important to do this while I'm not under a threat of death. This becomes kind of unplayable if I get too low. And like you can see, if I hadn't played that, I was just going to flat out 3 turns in a row. So, need to dig for those actual plays that I can do. Oh my god. So I really need a sweeper now. I don't think even like Bolas is good enough. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'll go down to 8 if I don't kill anything. I think I actually have to like jumpstart this and just look for an answer. Like a Ritual of Soot or something. Oh my god. So this will help me a lot next turn. Spit Flaming buys me like another... I think I have to Spit Flame. I don't like it, but... Oh my god. I needed like... Because what this would have done, it would have given me like slightly higher chance of getting a board clear next turn. Didn't get it. This blocks at least, like... I think I have to play Niv-Mizzet. I mean... Chemist's Insight might draw me a clear... Oh no, I don't even have the mana. Are you shitting me? What am I short on? Red mana? Yeah, I don't have any red. So... I think I'm dead now. No, I'm gonna have 1 health left maybe. No, he can just buff his dudes. I'm dead. Well, that sucked. Really not doing so well. Not feeling too good about the deck. I don't know, like how often can you chalk it up to luck at some point, you know? It's... The draws were quite bad that time, but I need to be maybe I need to be doing a different style of mulligan or something. I really don't. The best of one format is kind of stupid too. That's a kind of an issue. Like, you don't really know how to mulligan because you don't know what you're playing against. All right. This is a good hand, I would say. I do think I have to keep those sweepers at like the amount of rituals that I have. Okay, a third one is a little bit much. Oops, that was the wrong card to play. Fuck. I meant to play Steam Vents. They just look so similar to me. I don't know why, but they really do. It's really odd that he's playing a vanilla 2-2. I'm not quite sure what that's about. So we can thought erasure and see what he's doing. Excuse me. So he's got a murder for... He doesn't have any land though. I'll take the murder away though. I don't want him to have removal. Swamp. Good draw, I think. I'll take that. Like, knowing that I have 3 Bolas in hand, um, and I'm gonna be on 4 mana, I know even if he's killing my shit, I can just keep playing it again. And then, like, getting more land though, it means I can flip it if I get enough land. If I draw Niv Mizzet, I want to be able to play Niv Mizzet. If I start saying that I don't want land and start throwing the land down in the graveyard and stuff, there's a risk that I just don't have the resources to do what I need. And I feel like when you play this deck, sometimes it gets tempting to not value the land drops after a certain point, but there's a lot of cards in the deck that hugely benefit from having more land. You have, like, Ionize costs 3 mana and Niv Mizzet costs 6. So if you have 9, you can drop Niv Mizzet and hold an Ionize open, and that's kind of important to be able to do. Whereas, like, okay, he's just surrendering. Cool. Because for a while I was like, well, the deck tops out like at 6 mana, so as long as I have 6 mana, like, I know there's more stuff I can do, but it just felt like I wasn't valuing those land drops after I had a certain threshold. But there's been a lot of games where it's come down to like, oh, I'm 1 mana short of being able to answer this. How many times was I 1 mana short? And that's telling me that I need to value the lands a little bit more. It just gets tricky when I don't have any real playable stuff to do, and I'm just kind of waiting to draw like Niv or Bolas. 3 lands is a little bit sketchy. I don't have double black for Golden Demise. I do have Ionize ready to go. I'll keep it. 3 lands, like, chances are pretty high that you're going to draw another land by turn 4. So, oh god. Well, Golden Demise is really good against this deck. I just need to draw another swamp. The Golden Demise will not clear out the Djinns, but, oh god, he's got it. Yeah. So the problem now is that the likelihood that he's just going to draw a Wizard's Retort or something is incredibly high. And I need to draw a swamp next turn. Straight up. But even then, like, the chance, he very likely, if he has like a Spell Pierce, a Wizard's Retort, I'm just dead. Like, I need to, and Golden Demise on this isn't even really that good. Like, I need to do it because it's a Curious Obsession, but this is a sweeper that I'm using to kill a 1-drop with an enchantment on it. Alright, well, didn't get the swamp. I did get the cast down though, so I kind of like this. I can, if he does use Spell Pierce, I'm kind of fucked, but at least I can try to answer it now. And then if I do draw a swamp, I can deplete one of his counter spells. He's only got 1 mana. It has to be Spell Pierce. It can't be Wizard Retort or anything else. So he's got it. Like, I had to do it. I couldn't just sit there and not try to remove that. Bolas will be good if it resolves. This is unblockable though, so not super good. This guy also just nukes Bolas. I can't even block with him. So actually Bolas will not be that good. I don't know if anything is good at this point. I guess a swamp and then just hope that this hits is my best bet. Alright, no swamp. Well, I guess I thought erasure and see if I can take out one of his counters. Surveil for a swamp, hopefully. No, if I see like 2 counter spells in his hand, there's pretty much nothing I can do. Oh my god. Alright. Well, I'm going to take this out. Like, my fear is that he puts it on this, and then it becomes out of range. This is also really scary, but this, assuming, okay, there we go. Okay, that's what we need, exactly. And now if he does play this, he'll he'll overexpand into this. The problem is we're going to go down to 6 health right here. But, and he might have drawn a counter. It's not incredibly unlikely that he drew a counter because there's just so many counters in this deck. But, and he's drawing twice a turn. Let's hope he plays. If he didn't even play that, so he's trying not to overexpand, which is bad for us. But we just have to do this and hope he can't counter it. Because I mean, if I don't do this, I'm dead next turn anyway, so. Okay, fuck you. Oh man, that's brutal. Yeah, that deck shuts you out so bad. Like, even if they don't manage to put down Curious Obsession really early, it's so easy for them to just lock you out with Counterspell, because like, if they even have one creature down, it's like they're damaging you every turn, and they're drawing land, and so they can just make it sure that they only play like a 1-drop creature and keep enough mana to counter anything you do. And it becomes so difficult to deal. Like, if you don't have any early interaction, there's really very little you can do. Alright, I mean, this looks good, but you know how it can go. So we can Thought Erasure early. That's good at least. Oh, I almost fucked that up. Bolus should be on turn 4, hopefully. Okay. Wild Growth Walker is tempting to take away just because he can. I think I have to get rid of this though. Golden Demise against this hand, not very good at all. I think I'll just scrub it. Because, like, basically, this is a big threat, and I don't know how much removal I'm going to have available. This is annoying because he can develop it right now and make it explore and get it buffed and stuff, but I just, don't, like, I don't want to let him get 2 of these down, and I might, assuming I draw removal, I can take out 1 of them easily, but 2 of them could become a real issue. So he can play like this on this and make it, yeah. So Bolus doesn't even kill this anymore, which kind of sucks, but I still play it. It's better to play the mountain, right? Yeah. I could have done Sarkhan, but I think I just need this out. Like, I don't want... This doesn't kill it, but it also can block and prevent... Well, he could enchant it. He doesn't know that I don't have an answer for that if he enchants it. and I straight up have no answer, so I'm hoping he doesn't do that. You would hope he sees that I have black, and oh, what did he discarded? Yeah, he does it, so fuck that. I'm not gonna chump it. Like, the problem with chump blocking is like that I'm forced to find cast down if I. Oh my god, dude, really? Whereas if I play like this, um, I can start drawing cards, which is better than like, and I can hopefully find like direct damage to at least get a favorable trade. I don't really have a lot of time to find it though, unfortunately. Bolus, the dragon skull isn't really any good though. I'll just take this. The thing is like, at least now I can chump maybe. Yeah, I can definitely chump now, and buy myself some more time. And then if I don't get a good draw next turn, I can just play Bolus again and chump again, and it makes him discard as well. Okay, never mind, I'm fucked. Well, that bought me some time, but oh, this is good. This is actually excellent. So I know Sean is gone now, but thank you, Sean, for telling me to put this in the deck. This is gonna just deal with that. The problem is he doesn't have any land either. So 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, yeah. And it makes him discard too. That's pretty brutal. Oh shit! The Blanchwood armor costs more than the Walker. That's annoying. But now you can just replay it. God damn it. I just assumed that the creature was more valuable than the enchantment and that it would kill the enchantment. But now we're just kind of right back to where we started, so except it's a little bit worse. So that did nothing. Cool. We need red. So maybe he attacks Sarkhan. Probably not, but maybe. It could have been better to play Escanta instead of Sarkhan, but I think Sarkhan was better because I'm just going to cycle the second Sarkhan anyway, which is better than like, I don't know. Okay, so he's going to attack that. And do I chump or not? Like, I really need a good draw. I think I have to chump. The problem is like if I... Yeah, I think I have to chump there. I don't think anything saves me now though. Niv would have been great earlier. Niv will kill this, but then this just gets through. So let's see if I can get some other card maybe. I don't know what I could really get. That's not it. Alright, so 0-3. Or no, I'm 1-3, sorry. Fuck, man. Alright, I'm gonna do one more. I'm really frustrated that I'm losing so badly every time. No, Beacon Bowl is good. It's annoying because I don't really know that I miss playing that much. It's like... I'm trying to think if any of the changes I made to the deck are hurting me. I don't really think so. The only thing I'm really kind of missing is Concoct, because that helps with like when your creature dies, it's a way to get it back instead of having to just draw another copy of it. It helps you keep a creature on the board a lot better. But the dispersal I think is actually going to be pretty useful, and it also helps prevent flat out when using discovery. Um, I'll keep this. I don't know. It's just sometimes feeling like I need to be prioritizing like having a creature in my opening hand almost. I don't know if that's really the case, but I'm trying to get these tap lands down. I know I could have technically, if I had done it differently, I could have thought erased earlier, but um, I think this pays off a little bit more overall. This is probably not. I think he's probably a Demir. Oh my God, really? Interesting. So he'll be able to play Tempest Djinn next turn, and Golden Demise does not answer that. However, he's only got one counter in his hand, and I really don't like that. But if we take the Djinn out, he's got 3 Curious Obsession that he can't put on anything. And we don't actually have removal available right now. So I'm going to kill the Djinn. Spitflame, we will... It's removal, it kills a Djinn. I'm going to keep it. The problem I'm seeing here is that, just like in the last time we played against this deck, we need to be able to... There's no real good way to play around Wizards or Tort. So like, I'm thinking, yeah, if he makes a white board, I can answer with this. If he plays a Djinn, I can answer with this, but he can retort it. So I think the goal is to make him burn it. Like, is he going to retort this? Hopefully. And if he doesn't, I get more cards. Alright. Ionize is an answer. We need to have a lot more mana for that to be a play, though. Okay, fine. So that's going to get Curious Obsession on it next turn, which we could Ionize if we really wanted. Oh, okay. So, Thought Erasure into Ionize. Alternatively, I just Spitflame. I don't want to Spitflame that, though. So we do Thought Erasure and hold Ionize up. We take his Wizard's Retort away. Maybe he Wizard's Retort it just because he knows he's going to discard it anyway. It's the same effect. That's the card I want to get rid of. So I could also cast Expansion on this and just double it. Maybe that makes sense. I don't think it does. I think I save Expansion for when he has his counter spells. I can Expansion the counter spell. And again, that's the card I wanted to get rid of, so go ahead. I'm not Spitflaming. I have to hold the Spitflame for a Djinn, I think. This isn't really a threat yet. Although this can protect a card, which is annoying. But Golden Demise clears it out. My plan is to just keep his counters in check if I can, and then clear a board with Golden Demise. I need to get a creature down, though. That would help a ton. This deck has no real answers to creatures that resolve. I kind of want to Spitflame that, because he's probably going to put Curious Obsession on the Storm Tamer now. And he can protect it with this guy. Maybe I do it. He's got 3 Curious Obsession in hand. Let's let him attack and see what he does. Why didn't he... I'm not sure. I did that because, like, I don't want him to surveil. I don't want him to be able to surveil and get more counter spells. And if I play a Dragonite, I'll be able to get that back. What's he thinking? He's thinking about sacking that, I guess. And I kind of wanted to get this effect off the board if I could. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's a perfect draw. So the only downside of this draw is we don't have enough mana for Ionize. But we know we can resolve Bolas now, which is just huge. Like, absolutely huge. Dude, why did it... I fucked this up again. I could have got Spit Flame back and I didn't. Because we only had one red mana and that... We would have had to pay 2 life to get it, but it would have been worth it, I think. Okay, thank God. That was a fun game, though. It's fun because I know the mono blue deck really well. And, like, I know how that deck wins and what to try to do to shut it down. He got pretty unlucky drawing 3 Curious Obsession. You just really want 2 of those is okay, but like 1 is plenty to start out with. Because if he had had more counters in his hand, it would have been really hard for me to play around that. Pretty solid hand, I think. I'll keep that. So, I think I have to play the Guild Gate here. I want to be able to cast down if I have to really early. That's pretty good. So let's see. He's white. Dispersal probably won't be very good since he's white. I'm just going to do Discovery and try to get more land. Rel is probably too slow. Expansion, I already have one in hand. I just want to get a land. Okay. This is not bad. I mean, it's something we can play next turn. It's it gives us another Surveil, so we can hopefully get our 4-drop out. That's not something we need really. Cast. I don't know. This is okay. So let's just Thought Erasure first. I need to get like a sweeper now that I know what he's playing. Okay, wow. Okay, let me view the card. Thank you. I think I have to get Conclave Tribunal down because he'll just use it on Bolas. Drowned Catacomb is good. So Bolas will be able to come down next turn. We know what he has in hand. He's got a lot of scary stuff. Flourish is going to be pretty... We kind of need to dig for a sweeper if at all possible. This is going to help us for a while. He does need to get a lot of mana up to really go off. This is preventing his good attacks. He dropped Flourish. Okay, fine. The Dryad is a threat. We can cast down the Dryad. March of the Multitudes we have no answer for. We need a sweeper to deal with that. So... One question I have here is like, should I just attack to pressure him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he could Multitude for like a number of tokens already. If I attack, he can just go in with them. They don't have haste or anything, but like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need another land. I could double cast down. That feels like so shitty though on tokens. And I need it for the Dryad. I'm just wondering, like, is it better to put 4 damage onto him or to prevent him from attacking? Because I don't think he attacks ever. I don't think I attack. Like, I could probably safely attack that turn, this turn, maybe. Because, like... he doesn't really have a counterattack setup that's actually scary. But if I do attack, then he does attack, and I don't know. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so I'm not too scared now. I'm just gonna attack then, I think. A land drop would be really good. We need another land to play Niv-Mizzet, but... So if he plays this, I'm just gonna let it resolve and kill it with cast down. If he plays this, I'll just counter it. And that should be, we don't know what these cards are though, so that's a scary thing. Basically, if he plays any big creature that's not legendary, I'll just let it resolve and cast it down. That's gonna get ionized. Oh, I forgot that's an instant. Yeah, that's interesting. So he at least got to use the mana on my turn. Kind of annoying. Now I don't have like... I mean, I still have mana for cast down actually, so whatever. So if he plays that now, I just cast it down right away to use the mana on his turn. And then I pray that I draw a land next turn. And... yeah, go ahead. The difference between drawing like a playable land and not here is so big. Fuck, dude. Okay. So I can discovery for land, but it's really not what I want to be doing on this turn. Because like Niv-Mizzet right now would have just been so good. I could expansion. Nah, that's not gonna happen. I need the explosion probably. Ionize. Oh, that's pretty solid. Thought erasure. No, it's too slow. I need the land. Like as much as I want the land, having an ionize up like right now is really strong. Because I don't know what these cards are. They could get him back in the game. I want to be able to shut them down. And it's good that we start attacking because he's under pretty big threat now. He'll have to chump block with the token. Oh, he can't because there's flying, but like he can only take a few more hits and he's dead. Okay, perfect. Two more hits now. Oh, he's just got two of them. Okay. That's cool. We need the land, please. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine though. He's gonna lose that card. Let's see what it was. Oh, March of the Multitudes. Perfect. Damn it. That's a scary card. There's a land. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9. So the question here is like, what if he top decks a buff? But I think it's really important to put him down to 4. So I'm just gonna attack. Oh, I don't have the mana for it. Fuck me, dude. What? I don't have any red mana at all. So this whole time I've been like, yeah, I just need to draw a land. But no, I need like way more than that. I need 2 more red mana now. That's incredible that I overlooked that. Okay. Well. What does he have? Does he have a heal? Oh, these have lifelink. Yeah, yeah, okay. Oh my god. Well, that's a perfect draw. I can't even cast this. I don't have any red mana at all. I don't think I can attack though. Though maybe I should have attacked. Like, so we're just not getting the land we need. I guess I have to attack. I can kill him in 3 turns. He can kill me in. I should have attacked last turn. God damn it. So I'm like still 2 red mana away from playing Niv-Mizzet. 1 red mana from playing Expansion. Or Explosion. Explosion could kill him if we had more mana, but we don't have more mana. Okay, great. So now I can't kill Tristani, and this kills me. I need an answer right now. That's not it. So everything in our hand needs 2 red mana, and we have 7 lands out with only 1 red mana. So I can chump block the Loxodon and not die. That's all I can do though. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Niv-Mizzet is not going to come down next turn no matter what. Bolus, like, okay, sure, but that's just another chump block for 1 more turn. He discarded a land. This is terrible. Probably there's no draw anymore that does anything. Oh, there's our land that we can play Explosion for 1, 2, 3, 4 for 4, which is 1 off what we need to kill the Loxodon. Yeah. So what if I do it for 1? Just to draw a card. Okay. Well, there's the red mana. I guess I could have done Sarkhan to search for that more cheaply, but it wouldn't have mattered. I was looking for Cast Down to kill the Loxodon, which would have been bought us another turn at least. That was just like, on one hand, it was a misplay of me to not notice that I didn't have any red mana. I just was like, oh, 6 mana, that's Niv-Mizzet. But the other end of that is that I didn't, like, even if I had noticed that, I would just have been like, well, fuck, I can't do anything now. Okay, Ascanta in the opening hand, playable on turn 2, is keepable for me. Thought Erasure, we need a black source to do that. Expansion will be playable on after turn 2. 3 of them is a bit much. Is it? Okay. So for Ascanta we want this one. And I could Thought Erasure next turn if I really wanted. I'd have to like pay 2 life to do it. It's not worth it. I guess I should have played that first, because then I just could have played that and had all the mana out. I just think Ascanta down early is just really important. It just makes your draws so much more consistent, and you're so much more likely to have what you need during the whole game. Thought Erasure is really nice too, um, but generally like the stuff that you want to make them discard is not necessarily going to come out on turn 3 if they're a control deck, especially the real threats are going to come out. Okay, cast down. I think I like that. He's probably going to play a Drake that I just want to cast down. Efficient removal. So I'll keep that. And I'm gonna sacrifice some life so that I can Thought Erasure him now. I can play Sarkhan too, actually. Because I have a cast down in hand, I'm gonna go ahead and play Sarkhan. And I'm gonna get rid of one of these expansions to try to get a better hand. I don't think we need 3 of these. Okay. Thought Erasure, it will be really good to see how many counters he actually has left in his hand. If I draw another land, I can copy it. That's not really the land I want, but I can't be picky on that.睡不着了。他穿的比较，就是71是最高的，一般72我们这样，但是我不知道为什么钱蓝色，对，我水准。他穿的那个比较暖和的睡衣。惯，哎，不开这。He must have just had a terrible hand to just give up like that. It's not really the way, like, it's not very satisfying to have, oh man, this is... So keeping this hand is like, you have to pray that you draw an island, or a blue source, or whatever. And then these are unplayable without black. This is unplayable without black. I don't think I can keep that. It sucks because I really like having that in the opening hand, but it's too risky. This is okay, I guess. Sarkhan is playable. Guildgate. Normally I wouldn't keep that, but it's a black mana, and we kind of need to make sure we have that. I just need to play double red and get him out. I was trying to think if I wanted to get a black down in case I drew like cast down or something, but that's gonna get big, I think. I can blink it at least. Whoops, I played the wrong land, god damn it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if this gets too big, I can just blink of an eye on it and it loses all its counters. That's a big threat, though. Fuck. So the problem here is like blinking this is a bit of a okay, perfect. We just have to kill that. um, I can't I can't dick around and leave that up. I just have to kill it. Like, it would have been nice to get Sarkhan down right there, but it's not nice to let him draw cards for free. Okay, cool. That never feels good, does it? So like, I wonder if it's ever correct here to just to shock and Chemist's Insight and be more likely to have answers. Sarkhan is like, I think I just play Sarkhan, but let's see. Does Death Touch doesn't affect the Planeswalker, does it? I just play Sarkhan, I think. I could have bounced it, but that just feels so slow and bad. And then I don't really think I can cycle the gate because I need to get to here. Actually, I can use Sarkhan to just get the problem is Sarkhan's possibly gonna die. So let's just not cycle anything. If the spy bug gets bigger, he's gonna die. So like, I don't know. The next turn play might just be to kick Blink of an Eye. As much as I want to take counters off that if possible, this is preventing another card draw might be more important. He might not have Surveil. I feel like he's okay. There is a Surveil. He's gonna take Nif Mizzet. God damn it. Yeah. Snap pick, correct choice. And there's the Surveil trigger, so Sarkhan's probably dead. I think he doesn't get to draw a card though unless he hits me on the face with that. So maybe he doesn't do that. Although I don't know if Death Touch kills a Planeswalker. I guess it doesn't. Alright. So he doesn't draw a card at least. I think I kick Blink on that. Because this would be good. This is 2 cards for me, but kicking this is 1 less card for him. Though maybe he doesn't have any Surveil available. This is more mana efficient as well. They're both instant, so I don't have to decide right now. Let's see what he does. So if he doesn't have, oh hey Noctis. So I got like, okay, he didn't have a Surveil. So bouncing this isn't that good anymore. I'm just gonna bounce that, or maybe I'll just Chemist's Insight since there's not really a big threat. I tried playing Street Fighter 4 tonight, and I didn't enjoy it at all. The online just isn't very good. It just doesn't feel good. It's pretty laggy with most matches, and generally it didn't it just didn't feel good. So I'm gonna try Guilty Gear tomorrow probably. I haven't installed it yet, but I'm gonna download and install it before I go to bed, and then I'll give it a shot. I think I'll probably enjoy playing that more. But if it's laggy, I just really don't enjoy playing fighting games when they're laggy. So we'll see what it looks like. The draws were not so exciting here. I think we need to just do Discovery. I don't really like it that much. Although maybe Dispersal is more powerful. Probably it is. Make him discard something. And then he's going to have to bounce the Darkblade Agent. Maybe we need to save that though. Let's just kick her the reduce to this maybe even. I don't know. Eh, maybe I should have done Discovery. I don't know. I'm just thinking he has a Doom Whisper, and I want to be able to use Dispersal on it if I can. I do have to say I'm enjoying this a lot more. Oh my god, come on, dude. So he's gonna take away. I guess I just do this now. I could do both of them now. Oh, no, I can only do one of them now. But the thing with the fighting games online is just like so many things have to go right for it to feel like you're really playing the game correctly. And it's like you go in there and you start playing and you end up with like so like if you're playing for 2 hours total, how much of that time is actually going to be like good competitive matches and how much of it is just going to be waiting that stupid little Guilty Gear. Okay, he just has like all of these in his hand. Oh no, I just bounced it, that's right. Okay, I think I just have to do I think I have to do Discovery now. This is just getting stupid. I'm not getting any of the cards I need. Like Explosion is gonna let me no I'm Explosion will be good. Sarkon will be good, but I kind of need something good now. I'm at 11 health. I kept that because I next turn I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can kill the Darkblade Agent and draw cards, but I can't do it now, unfortunately. So maybe I just Chemist's Insight at the end of his turn. But yeah, there's just so many like things that don't go right when you're playing online a lot of the time, and I'm always just kind of like waiting for that good opponent that's fun to play against that doesn't lag, and it just feels like most of the time is looking for that and not experiencing that. Man, we're at 6 health. Okay. Well, Ionize is a bit slow. So this can't attack yet. I can kill the Darkblade Agent, but like, and then I can kill this again. We're gonna draw a lot of cards at least. He might have a counter. I mean, I can't afford to play around that anymore. He's actually very likely to have a counter because I just haven't been doing anything and he's been surveilling. So yeah, there it is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm dead. And the thing is, like, what I like about this too is you have these, like, you pay gold to try to compete, and it feels like a real system where you're playing to win, and there's some stakes to it. When I play online, like Guilty Gear Online, it's just kind of like there's no ranked. I know there's technically a ranked system, but it doesn't work. I think people in Japan actually use it, but it doesn't work here. And you just kind of end up like, um, you know, I'm happy to play against somebody really good, and that's my metric for how successful I was, is like how much did I improve against that player. But when it's just like I'm just playing like sloppy players that aren't that good, and and then when the setups, when you're in one of those like arcade rooms where you have to like get off when you lose, and then there's like 3 people that are laggy and shitty in line, it just becomes this like not fun experience where you just don't really it just doesn't feel like you're getting a good use of your time. And when I'm playing this, it's just kind of like I'm always playing to win. I'm always trying to get better, and there's no like lag. Lag doesn't become an issue. It just feels a lot more satisfying sometimes. So he's aggro. This is not really a good hand against aggro. We have Sarkhan coming out early is probably the best bet to just hope dig for a board clear. Bolus would be fine to stem the aggro a little bit. So we'll get rid of the Guild Gate. That's the most unplayable land we have. Oh, there we go. That's so good. Except not thinking I got rid of a black source of mana, and we need another black source of mana to actually play that. So the Guild Gate, yeah, I should have really thought about that because both of our board clears need double black mana. So yeah, that's not good. Interesting that he's splitting the difference here. Maybe he has a lightning bolt for that. Probably that's what it is. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm perfectly fine getting stomped. like like I don't care if I'm getting stomped. That's fun for me. But it also has to be like if I am getting stomped, I want it to be with no lag. And that's not always the case. I guess we get rid of the island. Red, how much more red mana do we? We don't need any more red mana, so I'll get rid of the steam vents. We need black. Okay, that's not it. Fuck, man. At least he's probably going to have to hit Sarkhan again. All I need to do is draw black mana, and it's just like... He's not totally out of the game, but it's very good for me at least. He has another lightning bolt. And the fact that he's like uses a lightning bolt on a planeswalker instead of my face, that's really not what aggro wants to be doing. Okay. Thought Erasure. I'm trying to think what I want to sacrifice. This is so slow. But if I get ahead, if I can stabilize, I might need this to keep going. I don't really want to get rid of my last land. Explosion is pretty slow. I think I'm going to ditch Thought Erasure. It sucks because it's a playable card right now, but if I don't get another good card, I'm just going to use Chemister. Okay. This is kind of shitty because, like, I can get rid of the 2-1, which helps save Sarkhan. But I think at this point, I just need to get the swamp more than anything. Sarkhan can die. And I still didn't get a swamp. Oh my god. And I had... The frustrating thing is I had it. I had the Guild Gate and I got rid of it. And now I'm spending all this time digging for the card that I just threw away. And the thing that particularly annoys me about Guilty Gear, in Street Fighter 4, you could do an endless lobby, and if you got with someone good, usually they would just play you a really long time. What the fuck? Are you shitting me? Why does he have this card? The top 3 cards, for each of those cards, put that card into your hand. Okay. So, if I decline, what happens? Pay 3 life for Mountain, decline, take action, decline, I guess. I can't take too much damage. The Pyromancer was a decent trade because the Pyromancer was going to result in more than 3 damage within like 2 turns. Then again, if I got a swamp, it would be not relevant really. Alright, face, yeah, cool. No swamp still, oh my fucking god. Okay. So if I do 3, 4, I can... Maybe I should have copied that spell. I can play Niv Mizzet, holy shit. Okay. That works. He's probably going to sword point diplomacy me again, which is scary. That's really annoying too. Okay. The thing is, yeah. So I get the ping now because he did that, which is good for me. Well, I'm going to let that guy go. This is... Honestly, it's just 3 damage either way. I'd make him spend the mana for it. This is eventually... These are gonna snowball for sure. But he can't really attack. He just has to hit face a lot. So how many cards can I draw here? I'm just going to cast down on this on the field. Or no, Golden Demise, right? I think I save. What do I do here? Let's just double cast down. I should have hit him in the face then. Or just Chemist's Insight is better, maybe. Or Explosion. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. The shitty thing is if he gets enough burn, then I'm just dead anyway. But, like, I have to try. Okay, so I can't attack either. Wait, no, I'm out of mana. Yeah, I played Hearthstone since it came out. That's how I learned, like, the basics of trading card games. So he's gonna get me down to 1 health now. Not good. Oh, fuck me, dude. That sucks. And I did try Gwent. I didn't like it at all. I just didn't enjoy the way that I didn't enjoy the way the rose worked, and that you didn't actually like attack anything. You just had like points. Something about that just didn't appeal to me. It just felt too much like a puzzle game instead of... Oh, fuck, we already lost. This is some really bad runs. I just like... Basically, I just lost a bunch of gold and got some cards I didn't need. I'm gonna look at my win rate really quick. I have like a tracker that I just got updated, so I think the win rate is absolutely terrible, probably. How do I view that? Competitive, constructed. Why doesn't it show me a win rate here? It's not, why does it have like different... No, a quick constructed. Yeah, there it is. So the win rate is like... Why doesn't it just tell me the win rate? I feel like I have to count it myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 losses, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins. So we had like 33% win rate tonight. That is insanely bad. You know, I need to change the deck back to the actual list that um the Sean was in here and gave me some suggestions of stuff to change, but it really hasn't. Like last night, the win rate was like above 60%, I think, and then I made these changes, and now the win rate is in the tank. So, and part of the problem is that we don't have the right we're short a bit on the mana base, and that hurts. There's some games that you lose because of that, but I don't know. I just feel like Discovery Dispersal, I don't know. I do feel like that is really good though. And Connive Concoct really, the main advantage of Connive Concoct to me is that sometimes you just don't have enough creatures in the deck, and when they die, you need to be able to bring them back. You can't rely on drawing them all the time. But I'll probably mess with the deck tomorrow. And I played Hearthstone a lot, but I just kind of got tired of it, mostly because I think it's a pretty good game, but I don't like the ladder system. It's really frustrating to me that they don't have like a more serious ladder system. That system requires you to just grind matches like for the whole month, and it's just not really fun to me to do that. I prefer this kind of setup where it's like, okay, you're going to spend X amount of money and you're going to do as best as you can, and you know how you did. Instead of just like, okay, the new month is here, you have to play for 3 days before you're not playing against bad people anymore. It just isn't fun to me to do that. And then Arena is just kind of too random for me. So there's just a lot of downside to the game modes in Hearthstone, but I do think the base game itself is pretty fun. But yeah, I'm done for tonight because it's way too late, and I should have probably not played as much as I did. But thank you guys for watching, and thanks to everyone who chatted. See you later.